Hello, my name is Zion Reddick, and today I will be giving a speech about the progressive tax system. And maybe by the end of this, it can persuade you to believe how I believe, if you will. Um, so I want you to paint a picture. One worker is making 40,000, and the other worker is making 40 million. Now, does that system seem fair if they're getting taxed at the same rates, if you will? Let's throw in 10%. That is a big chunk of the $40,000 worker, whereas the $40 million worker, it's relatively nothing. And this is an unbalanced system. So let's dig into this a little bit. The Financial Times pretty much states, actually it does states, sorry, that decades of tax cuts have reduced government revenue. I want you to think about that for a second. Reducing government revenue, and it's like, how? How does this happen? Well, typically, the cause of this are loopholes. The CRC also states that top earners use loopholes and deductions to pay less taxes or to work around those taxes. And this is very prevalent in 2017, Congress signed the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, which benefited wealthy income earners, and it was more of a tax burden for the middle class and the lower class. This system is very unfair, and it doesn't benefit the common person. Social programs were not used to its limits. The ACA was not used to its capabilities because of the Tax Cuts and Job Act in 2017 that was signed by Congress. There's a solution to this, though. 34 states in the USA already use a progressive tax system. The Tax Policy Center explains that a progressive income tax system promotes fairness and growth. And I actually want to show an example of that in a real estate in Connecticut right now. And as you can see, I'll let it focus. As you can see in this diagram here, that it shows single filers and married filers up here. The lower income you make, the less tax you get taxed on. So as you can see, anybody under 10,000, you have a tax rate of 2% in Connecticut. For 10K to the 50K range, it's bumped up to 4.5%, and the 50K range to 100K is 5.5%. 100K to 200K, 6%. 200K, 6.5%. 250K to 500K, 6.9%. 500K, also 6.9%. So this chart pretty much shows the fairness and the distribution of wealth between the lower class, middle class, and upper class, and how it fairly taxes and boosts government revenue in the state of Connecticut. So this system is not new. It works in countries like Germany and Canada, which is a really big thing. And I promise you, it promotes fairness and can close loopholes. And a solution that I urge is you guys to call your senators, call your House of Representatives. Um, Congress is pretty much the purse of America, if you will, because they get things done with the finances and money, and urge them to pass a more progressive reform in taxes where we can all pay our fair share and social welfare programs can live up to its full potential. Thank you.